as we all know, my Instagram is often cloned, often copied, and scam artists are using my good reputation, because we've never scammed anyone ever, never will, but they're using that good reputation of 10 years to scam my followers out of money. And I know of one person who ended up investing in one of these we'll do it for you type things, about £70,000, thinking it was me.
Oh my goodness.
And it wasn't. The only reason we both found out this was happening is because I was at dinner with a mutual friend, took a picture and sent it to him. He went, can you tell Lewis that I want to take my money out of that thing, but it's proving really tricky. I was like, what are you on about? I don't know what you're talking about. So we realised he'd basically been scammed by someone pretending to be me. Why, on this good planet, you would give over £70,000 without having a Zoom conversation at minimum is beyond me. I mean, again, really good mindset about it. He was like, look, lesson learned, it is my fault completely. Not my fault, it's not me, it's in his fault completely. So he took ownership of it, took responsibility for it. But I was like, even if you invested into our highest package, training package, a mentorship package, that's nowhere near 70,000. Nowhere near. And then you would have had all this money, like another £50,000 that you could have put into your trading account and made an absolute killing. What have you done? Like, it's so frustrating that people just so want in the fitness industry, it's the magic pill, right, which is going to make you lose all this weight straight away overnight. In trading, it's someone's going to do it for me and it's going to make me $1 million. They've got an AI algorithmic robot that's going to do everything and I don't need to do a single thing. Yeah. I could not point out, after 10 years, one single person I've actually met who's made money from copy trading, signal services, AI robot trading. Not one single person in 10 years, and I've been around the block. The only people who make money from them are, guess who? The people selling them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Those are the only people that make money from it. So stop buying into the bull. I was going to swear there. Stop buying into the bull. Realise the only way to safely make money consistently for the rest of your life with exceptional returns is to take ownership and do it for yourself. So learn the skill set from someone reputable and go and kill it. That's what you need to do.
Absolutely.
Well said.
Very. Yeah.
Lewis for president. There you go.
So have you had any other scams recently?
Yeah, they're often kind of the same as the one I've just explained. I had actually a conversation with a guy today, unfortunately, who is still in two minds as to whether he is currently being scammed.
Okay.
He's invested a significant amount of money with a company a company abroad, who has basically told him, one, that they'll guarantee him a weekly return.
Can't do that.
And two, that they'll charge him an admin fee on. So both red flags that we just talked about, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So he's invested a significant amount of money with these people. So I think
Like
from
tens of thousands.
Yeah, definitely, maybe even a little bit more. But he's at a point where, understandably, he's probably in a little bit of denial about it, as I'm sure a lot of people probably would be. But I think at the point that he's at, he's more looking into the future. So he's also joining us on Forex in 5. So he will be going through that process of learning what we do. He's recently moved to the UK, so he's really keen to start generating some tax-free income in the UK, which is what we do.
Yeah.
But with that company, he's invested a significant amount of money and continues to invest. But now somehow that company has magically been shut down by the government. Whether that is true or not, or whether that is the company just saying that they have been shut down and unfortunately we can't return funds because we haven't got access to our accounts.
What?
So this is, and I'm in my position. I'm quite delicate as to how I deal with these because I don't know how this person feels really about this situation. So it's super important to me that I'm not kind of dismissive or go into it saying, oh well, you've been scammed, say goodbye to that money, all of that. I take a very kind of methodical approach to it. I will say, it's like, look, there's some red flags here, let me list them off for you. Obviously I can't tell you definitively, but here's what I think. So I'll tell them what I want to say, and then it is unfortunately up to them to then deal with it. I have no control over it, unfortunately. However, what I can do is take him positively through the steps with us, so he can, one, educate himself and learn how to do it for himself, and two, get to meet the entire team. I mean, during that week, he's going to meet myself multiple times, Lewis, Josh, some of the students as well, and he'll get a chance to really see what we're about, and why we get the results that we do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, terrible situation to be in. Not 100% sure whether he's being scammed or not. but is definitely in some denial as to what's actually going on with that company.
I think even if you've ended up being scammed and that leads you to something which is good, then it's a really nice mindset thing to be like, okay, yeah, that was terrible. It was a lesson learned. But if I actually master this trading thing properly, and the way we do that is the star trading method. If I actually master this properly with this method, it doesn't really matter how much I've lost because I can recover it by trading in a fairly short period of time if I do it correctly. The only problem with that is sometimes when we've had people come into star trading who have been scammed out of significant sums of money, they sometimes haven't fully shifted their mindset, and so there's an element of desperation, and that does not help you become a successful trader. So you really do have to park the experience and start learning afresh. And I think when we're talking about scams, it's very natural for people to feel quite scared, but there is some very clear steps you can take to avoid that happening, like we've talked about. So number one, get FaceTime with the company. Number two, get around that company a bit more, just check them out. Number three, check reviews. The amount of people who I've met who've been scammed and then they check out the company and realise there's a load of reviews saying they're a scam. So do the review check first. Number four, don't give your money to somebody else to trade for you, especially if they're not FCA regulated. You can check if they're regulated by going to their website. Legally on their website, they have to have their registered address, their company number, and where they're regulated from. If you don't have that on their website, it's an automatic no-go. I mean, we get approached as Star Trading quite often by brokers, and we had one the other day, didn't we, Ben?
Did, yeah.
And he said, oh, we're interested in partnering with you, and we'd give you a commission, blah, 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 all that lovely stuff. At the moment, we get no commission from any of our brokers that we recommend. And I said, first of all, I just messaged back very blankly, very bluntly, are you FCA regulated? The answer was no. I went, then it's a no-go for us. Like straight away, categorical no. Even if they are nice guys and legit and whatever, and they're in the process of becoming FCA regulated, I am not going to expose my students to an organisation which is not FCA regulated. Because if they are FCA regulated, then my students' money is ring-fenced in that account by up to £80,000. That's £80,000 that's protected. If they are not FCA regulated, the level of protection is zero. So I'd rather give my students that level of protection and keep them safe. So yeah, we are very, very strict on that. Very, very strict on that.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's definitely, it can sound scary. There's definitely ways to stay safer. If you follow those processes to stay safe, you're never going to be scammed. You will be fine.
Yeah, agreed.
Cool. Talk to Ben.
Talk to Ben.
Talk to Ben.
There we go. Yeah. And if you have been scammed out there, then I'm going to do a piece to camera. If you have been scammed out there, please do not feel bad about it. It's not your fault. In the sense of these people are scam artists. They are trained to do what they do. It's not nice. Please do not feel bad about it. Yes, you've probably fallen foul of wanting to make money easily and quickly. Treat it as a lesson learned. I've been scammed in the past. My family have been scammed in the past. It is a horrible thing and it makes us feel terrible, but you shouldn't feel terrible. They should feel terrible. So take ownership of it, take responsibility for it, move on and figure out a way that you can recoup that by trading the safe and the profitable way with Star Trading.